the stream, just so it's not too long of a video. Well, I've been on it for fucking hours now, innit? Yeah. So the plan is to level up Hydroid, get him ready for end game. So we would want this build for leveling up, just so we can stay alive till we hit 30, so we can put some mods on it. But we don't have. I need to get hold of Plevering Swarm. I need to get hold of that mod. It's the only mod I need, and then I can make an end game build for Hydroid then, and then it'll be the same for Hydroid Prime. Pretty much just transfer all the mods from all you would do is put the same mods for Hydroid, regular Hydroid on, with a couple of changes on certain mods for the Hydroid Prime. But yeah, we're gonna finish leveling up Hydroid, and then we're gonna level up Limbo. Limbo is our next one to level up. Let's see my Rhino quickly. Yeah, so this is the Rhino build. He's a fucking tank. I'll show you how much he is as a how much of a tank he is when we do that. Yeah, I'll show you one day how much of a tank he is in a group. And like I said in the last video, if you have everybody running rifle amp and this build, if everyone's running this build, you can just power through every mission, man. You can drag like a low level guy that's leveling up, so you can bring someone that's leveling up. You can have three of, you could, if everyone like if everyone's running, if three of you are running in a group are running this build, and say you had a friend who's just starting out in the game, you'll be able to drag it, depending on what you're doing. If you're doing a mobile defense, you'll be able to drag him into the like pull him through the later waves where it gets harder for him, and you could literally just sit there farming waves, farming XP farming for ages, man. Depending, like I said, depending on what you're doing with your day and how much free time you have, you could literally sit there all day just dragging people through with this build, man. So I have to show you what it's like at some stage, man. This build's freaking OP, man. If you want an OP build for Rhino, this is, I say this is one of the best. Like me, my brother, and like I said, my mates, we run this build. And like I said, if you have 4 people running the exact same mods, so rifle amp, all these mods that I'm showing you now, if you have 4 of the exact same build, like I said, you just freaking, the game can't cope with it, man. Well, it can cope with it. It's not breaking the game or anything. It's just yeah, you see the difference between, like with one Rhino, you see the difference. with 2 rhinos. You see, you know what I mean, you see it progress, how good the build really is with just rhino, with just you playing as rhino, or you, like when you're in a group, have a group of rhinos, like you really thrive. Like if you have, like I said, if 4 people are running, like the only way you will have 4 people running the same build is if you're a group of friends. And like I said, me and my group of mates, we share builds, we with each other. We've got a community page.
Tenno, there's a limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
My brother's got a community page which shares information on builds and starter builds and end game builds on it. But yeah. And like I said, this is one of the builds that my brother showed me, and like I said, I was like, I want a tanky rhino build, innit? And he was like, I've got a tanky rhino build for you, Joe. And like since he showed me this build, and like I said, I'm now sharing it with you guys on YouTube and that like if you have this build, like you can take it to the, like when we was, like I said in the last video, you could take it to the plains of Eidolon. You could take it before even the new place. We've not even tested it in the new place yet. So when we go to the new side, we'll test it out, and like I said, I'll live stream that, and we'll see if it holds if it's still tanky or not, man. See if it can handle the new stuff. Because, do you know what I mean, like, it's just animal, man. Like, I recommend this build because for Rhino anyway. If people say, oh, how do I get him to be tanky? Like, he's a tank, he's supposed to be a tank and stuff, man. Like I said, it's not like, I've been always taught that it's not nothing shit in this game, and that's what I like about this game. Like, there's no wrong way of building, like, sort of thing, but like, there's a wrong way to set up. Like, if you're not looking at what its strengths is, like what the for example, like what's Rhino's strength. Like, Rhino's supposed to be a tank, so he sits there taking all the damage. That's what Rhino does, right? So you would build to that, build to his strengths, and that's how I got taught. Like, do you know what I mean? You have some frames that are good for stealth missions because of their abilities they have. So you would build to that. So yeah, like, this is one of my favourite builds. Just because the things I've seen and done with this build, and having a group of people running the same as me, like telling them what mods I have, and telling my group of friends what mods I'm running on my Rhino, and then getting them to run the same mods as me, and then having 3 or 4 of us with Rhino in a group at the same time running the same mods. We go through missions so quickly. Well, that's what it feels like. It feels like we go through missions so fast that we're literally shredding everything in the game, like, and yeah, man, it's cool. But yeah, today we're gonna level. Like I said, we're gonna continue leveling up Hydroid. So let me switch out Rhino for Hydroid, because that is the plan. We want to get at least Mastery rank 11, today, because look at that, man, we're almost there. Look at the white line, under 10. It's almost at the end. So if you look at this bit here, it just needs to be white. Yeah, and it will be master rank 11, and I can do my next level. But yeah, these are the frames I have. I have Ash, Banshee, Banshee Prime, Chroma, Ember Prime Maxed, Excalibur Max, Excalibur Umbra's Maxed, Frost, Hydroid, who we're leveling up. So let's switch to Hydroid and then go back in. Hydroid Prime, Limbo Prime, Loki. We've got a ton of WarFrames. I've not got all of them. My brother's got all of them though, or near enough all of them. A few of my mates have near enough got all of them, but yeah. Yeah, so there's these are the weapons I'm running. Right, so the mods on Hydroid I'm running right now. No, we need to switch. Oh, for fuck's sake, man, game. Take all these mods out a minute. I don't have the mods that I need for him. So we're just gonna do this for now. I was just playing about. In the last video I was just playing about with a few things. So we want that. That. Just so we can see some mods. I'm only putting that in just so I can see some mods. I'll actually leave that out. Actually, I don't need it. Alright, so we're gonna level up Hydroid by doing some defense missions. Right, it's on public. Right, hopefully people don't back out quick, man, or quit. Then we can get some leveling going.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Open up this. we are gonna see how many waves we can last. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna finish up on WarFrame and then I'm gonna go on Ark. Because some of my mates want me to join those on Ark. So I'm gonna get to 10 waves and then I'm going on Ark. But I won't be live streaming because I'm going on official servers. Actually, I'll go to 5 waves, so this next wave will be the last wave. Yeah, this wave will be the last wave, guys. For now, and then later.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Alright, so that's that done. Yeah, we will be making a thing of this. I don't know when I'm going to be doing it. When I've got the time, I'll be doing this, because like I said, I stream Ark, I play other games, so whenever I'm on WarFrame, if you like this sort of stuff, then smash the like button and that. But I'll leave that for you to decide, whatever you want to do and that. But yeah, stay tuned until the next time. Peace.